Good day, everyone. Sorry it took so long to get on here, and I almost didn't make it. We just came back from a little weekend away for my oldest birthday, so we just got back. So hi, Hidden. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Good. How was your weekend?
It was actually very nice.
Nice.
Weather was amazing down here.
Yeah, we had a great weekend we went to Montreal, which is near close to us, kind of, but a 2 hour drive. So, and it was a nice weekend. Got a lot of nice just chilling with some people and all that jazz. So, quarter mile, I
Nice.
guess you think it's Christmas. I appreciate you thinking that we're Christmas to you, uh, bringing you gifts of information and whatnot. Good day, pure and marvelous. Let's go and seeing you're beautiful after hours. We will be wearing clothes. Yes, I don't expect I'll ever not be wearing clothes at any of these. Um, and yes, thank you, Pure Wicked, Syncrastic, yo to you, and from Sweden, thank you from very far away. And I apologize for how late it is for you, but welcome and thanks for joining us. Yeah, I do wish we had some PGV refunds. Some more stuff happening there. Who the bleep knows? I don't know what the hell to think about any of that right now till we see something. Yeah.
What a saga that has turned
Oh
into.
my god! Like I didn't think there'd be that many excuses for a delay for things, but anyways, work here too. There we go. Good day, funny. Thank you, Crypto Crazy from Snipers. Thank you so much for joining us. Come and say hi. So yeah, welcome guys. Don't have anything too crazy. So I in quarter mile, I feel bad. I think I've said this the last 3 episodes in a row. I promise, and if I have to, I'll install it live and we'll have it working next week. But I'm going to try and avoid having it. I'll probably do a video of it installing, just because I need to start doing my kind of tutorial videos on that again and start working on that again. So I'll get that all working up. I got a crazy day tomorrow, but then I should be good the day after to get everything working for Alchemy Trades V5 or Cypher V5. So I apologize. Welcome from Norway. A few people from around the globe. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So yeah, and I'll say so. Hidden can beat me daily if he thinks about it to tell me to get it friggin' going, because we keep saying it and then I keep having it's just the week gets away from me and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, it's like blockchain after hours and here we are.
We'll get it next week. We'll get it one way or the other. If you don't get it, Justin, I'll hop on my laptop.
There you go. Well, I'll try and have it. I should have it because I would like to do the weekly thing like we had planned to do, and then things happen with V4 and just all that kind of stuff. So, so yeah, we got neighbors. So yeah, awesome. So a couple of things, I guess, from my side of stuff. So Vaultec, some of you I think got in for the seed round of that. So we're actually going to be launching that on Thursday, it looks like. So a little bit of alpha for everybody who's hanging here with me today. We do have a couple of videos already lined up and a couple that I'll be doing, of course, for it to launch that. To give you guys a quick little rundown of what that actually is now, because we have a few more details and the white papers out and all that kind of stuff. Basically, we're doing kind of a neat little different thing. So we're going to launch with we're going to collect 250 max for the pre-sale / going into whatever we do with it. And once we raise 250,000, that's it. That's all. We may do something more to evolve it later, but we want this proof of concept first. And we'll be investing in a few different things, probably chunk in Warfi, just because they seem to have better numbers than just shiny jackals by themselves, and a little bit in iBots to give ourselves kind of a base. And then it'll almost take kind of the idea of my 1K wallet challenge, and we'll spread it out into a couple of different legs. And then we'll have a couple of surprise legs that will include some angel investing type projects that we're getting into early, and some things like that. And a couple other surprises with stuff that I was working on for another project. So hopefully will be a really neat little project there. And the really cool thing is the token itself is not a pump and dump. You can't sell it. It's not going to have liquidity. You have to sell it through the market that we have built into the protocol. And so the idea will be more of a hodl. This is a hodl. This is not something you want to buy and expect to sell it tomorrow at a profit. And the token price will go up based on the compounding effect of the protocol. So we'll have the token at about I'm just grazing here. About 50% of the token revenue from the project will be compounded, and 50% will be paid out in stable coins. And the compounding part will create an ever increasing value of the token. And then yes, there is quarter mile. We're going to do a couple of prop firms as well, just so that it's kind of on the side, like just to give it a little, because we don't have to spend too much of the treasury on prop firms. We have a couple of ideas for those using either bots or traders. So just a neat little something different to play around with, and hopefully get us all some good good coin. And we've learned a lot too with another project that I did, which many of you I think were a part of, a private project that we did called Creative Wealth. I'll just say it out loud, but I think I originally talked about it here anyways. So we've kind of learned some things from there, and actually the Creative Wealth bot is one of the other legs that we're going to have in this portfolio. So we're going to get that through Creative Wealth as well. So a lot of neat little ways for us to invest this money, and we're going to take care of all the work and kind of setting it all up, and then hopefully just create that ever increasing token price. It'll start at around, it'll be under $1, but the tokens will be on for sale for $1. But then because of the pre-sale, there'll be a little bit of an imbalance. So the starting price will be a little bit below. But that's kind of it in a nutshell. So if anybody has any questions on that, please let me know. But yeah, prop firms as well, quarter mile, sorry. So quarter mile was just asking prop firm bots too for Vaultec. And that, like I said, might include real traders as well as non-real traders. And there's a couple other investments that we're getting into that we can't get into without like 25,000 or above kind of thing and stuff like that. So a couple of things we'll be playing around with there to try and get us some decent returns and some pretty cool stuff. One in particular I can't go into yet, but I might be teaming up with another product, which we'll be putting into Vaultec as well. We're actually going to test it with Vaultec's treasury. And then we're going to release this other one afterwards. So there is no daily rate. This will be based on real revenue, or like you'll pretty much never see me, if I can avoid it, do anything with a guaranteed rate that I'm on the team for or involved in any major way, just because I don't like the Ponzi-nomics. I want to make sure anything we do is non-Ponzi-nomics right out of the gate. So yeah, any questions that you have on that, Hidden? You've looked into, I think, a bit of it, so you can you can almost do like an AMA on me right now.
I actually got the white paper right here.
Oh, there you go. Nice. So yeah, have a peek. So yeah, no daily rate. Other than that, is there anything? I know there's not a ton new. Well, I guess, did we do a blockchain of hours after we had gotten the sea-doos, and I think there's cabins now?
No, we did after the sea-doos. The camping domes and everything is new.
Nice.
I believe I made a post that I can pull up here.
Okay, before you do that, I guess while you're pulling that, I'm just going to pull up this one. So specific goal. Again, all that stuff makes it really hard to actually do. And the thing with this one is, as you might be able to imagine, is as the token value goes up, that means the treasury is growing. And that means we're investing with more money because of that compound. So theoretically, the rate as well as the token price should go up over time, because we'll be playing with more money. Over time, we also have a plan to kind of segregate it into two separate pools potentially. If people want to take risk off the table, they can go with lower return, kind of less risky plays. We're just kind of getting this off to start with, and then we'll kind of play around with it from there. But the idea will be to grow those returns exponentially over time. So this week, last year, when yeah, that's true. Did you a good point? Our doom of the bull market started around now. Thanks for that reminder.
Yes.
Yeah. And so here we are. Oh yeah, so this is kind of our recap. Awesome.
Yep. As you can see, we're averaging about 0.5% a day, every 7 days. The latest update, as far as what we own, they're calling them cabins on this. They're actually, the way Bill explained it, is they're these domes. I don't know if you ever seen the commercials of people in the really nice dome looking structures in Norway and stuff like that, Sweden, looking at the northern lights and such. He's got a couple of them. I believe he bought 2. So we actually have 2 coming end of month. Uh, Bill met with his contractor. They're going to have all the plumbing and bathrooms starting in 2 weeks, I believe he said he's getting the contractor out there. So it's moving incredibly fast.
That's good.
Those of you in FIRA, just a reminder, we are running the contest for names. So it's $250 in FIRA and another invite.
Sorry, is this what do they look like, kind of?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Sorry, not to take away from your, but I was just
No,
kind of.
that's okay. Then another quick little view of our assets by value. Before the last dump of BTC, I believe end of last week, Bill had sold out of our level LLP. We bought back in, and we got another like 25,000 when he sold it and bought low. So
nice.
DBZen, we're getting up there. We're getting about $1,200 a day from ETH. Like I said, the Sea-Doos and the cabins we're going to have ready to go. I want to say probably end of July. So we are going to start getting some money back from them.
Wow.
We got two MX wallets. We got all the MX into different airdrops. Last I was talking to Bill, he was saying that they're making about 5,000 or 6,000 a week on just the free airdrops. The Myria nodes are doing really well. He is trying to get more Ethereum. The goal with that is we want to have an Ethereum node through Rocket Node, I believe it's called.
Okay.
Which will allow people not in FIRA to be able to stake their money, like their ETH and stuff, through us to get a decent return, and then obviously FIRA would get a nice cut of that as well. Yeah, everything's going to plan for FIRA so far.
Nice. Yeah, and then with that, actually, I think I have a referral code coming to me in 9 days. So
yep.
And sorry, what was the first thing you said about the referral codes was it a lottery?
There's a contest we're running right now for naming the jet ski rental and cabin rental area. Cool. $250 in FIRA and one invite.
Cool. And has that been going? Have you gotten some good names?
I've gotten 2 submissions yet, which is actually interesting. That means people have a very good chance of actually winning just by submitting.
Yeah. So get in there. I'll have to try and think of something.
We need a name and a logo.
Oh, logo. Yeah, I'm not very artistic with logo. I guess I can probably use some type of AI trading, I guess, or AI art. Ben is trending number 1 ahead of Pepe. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Pepe's been one hell of a little ride for people. I stay away from that stuff because usually it just somebody wins. That means lots of other people are losing with that stuff. It's fun though. Some people enjoy it.
Sucks when you read those posts. Somebody made like several $1 million off of $200 worth of ETH. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, it sucks reading them, and I guess I'm not going to be part of them if I don't get into these little things. But yeah. Yeah, no BS, guys. Get in early. Yeah, that's the thing. And I usually end up catching them afterwards because for whatever reason I don't I'm not in those circles, so I don't know which one's going to hit the fan like this one did.
Did you see BTC? Oh no, you probably weren't near a computer over the weekend, were you?
I have not been near a computer at all.
Zen absolutely destroyed Bitcoin over the weekend with their BRC20 token vampire.
Oh wow. Another miss.
Something like 500,000 transactions at one point. It took 6.5 hours for me to get my Bitcoin from MEXC into my ordinals wallet.
Oh, wow. Well, that's the other thing too. Like ETH is getting destroyed with all these new meme tokens and stuff. The gas is through the roof again, even with all this. It's not by like computers now. It's not. Anyways, I don't even know what to think right now.
Somebody did make a good point. as annoying as they are, the shit coins are what kind of kicked off the last bull run too. So
Yeah, true. But I still don't think it's yet. I think this is still a little ways away. But good day, Ludo. You just missed us.
how's it going, Ludo?
We were talking about Vaultec already. When meme coin. Let's throw one up there. Let's put one together for fun. Yeah, we just went through Vaultec there a little bit, just kind of a little bit of a synopsis on it and what we're doing. Yeah, very excited for that. Different reasons than obviously other stuff, but it's just nice because we have some real stuff to kind of play with, like between Flex and Vaultec and all these different like other projects that are coming out that are a little bit. I mean, there's definitely similarities, I guess, in a sense, but some real things that are happening, which is very nice to see.
Yeah. Another one I'm looking at, and I don't know how to explain it. It's Rio. It's the real estate investment token or whatever the heck it is.
Rio.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up on Dex Screener. They want to do what Flex is already doing, pretty much.
This is going to be the new copycats, eh?
Whether or not people can actually Realio, that's what it is.
Realio. Haven't even heard of that.
Here, I'll go ahead and screen that. And obviously, with anything like this, do your own research, yada yada yada. But this one has been popping up in a lot of my groups as well. People are very interested in it. And like I said, the idea is pretty much what FIRA is trying to do now, and we're starting to do now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said
IRL
here,
type,
but
yeah, IRL type investments.
Yep, real estate.
Interesting. Yeah, again, I'm still concerned that any of those will be able to do that very well. Like real estate is not a very productive segment right now.
It is if you know what you're doing, and
yeah.
The thing too with FIRA is Bill. Like I was going to say, we plan and are getting in place Airbnb as well. He already owns one, so it's going to be kind of a cascading effect where what he is going to do is, in essence, sell FIRA, the one he has.
Yeah.
Take that money and go ahead and buy a second one, and then sell that one to FIRA, and then it's just going to be pretty soon. He's going to be able to buy 5 or 6 at a time.
Yeah, nice. And doing that is different. Like even B&Bs, their productivity and the amount of money you can make per unit is far higher than something like just buying a rental unit or buying you have to go pretty big with like commercial to really make any huge money. That was my gig for a while. It was was real estate and stuff, and it's not real estate agent or anything, but mortgages and stuff like that. And it's fun. Did Famco get any word out? So the last I heard, Patricio or whatever had said that the reason why they didn't own the property yet is because it's still, they kind of have a conditionally purchased or whatever, because they haven't raised their money yet, which I can kind of get. Then why not say that? Why not say, hey, this is the place we're looking to buy? Because did they not say they had it? Like, I feel like somewhere they said, we own the place, or we have this warehouse. Alpha Shares had a lot of shots fired during their AMA today without mentioning their name. Interesting.
So what's Famco, and what did I miss?
So Famco is the next Truth Seeker project. You missed that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't get me going on those guys. Come on.
Knew I had trigger hidden there. So Famco is I can't remember what the name stands for. Basically, it's in Algeria. They have some warehouse where they're going to put a whole bunch of Bitcoin miners. They're getting them at a ridiculous price, like $1,600 a unit or something like that. And it's going to be, because the energy costs are like $1 something a kilowatt, it's going to be the next best thing since sliced bread. But like I said, I think they said they had the property already, and now people are finding out it's still for rent. Argentina, sorry, I think I said something different. Yeah, Argentina is where it is. So there's First Argentina Mining Company is what the Famco kind of.
Hold on. Not to interrupt, but
Yeah.
wasn't there another project claiming to do the same exact thing?
Some people may have done videos that didn't call out Truth Seekers about it, but it was all this one. This is the only one, I guess, supposedly, because Patricio, this guy that's doing it, is the only one that can do it there because you have to have already a business in that country in order to get a business in that country, and there's tons of barriers to entry, and the governments are not easy to deal with, and so they had the perfect storm to help Truth Seekers create this Bitcoin mining place that they wanted to create. And yeah, their only selling point was that they have cheap electricity. This Patricio guy, as far as I'm concerned, did not talk very good about it, and didn't really know what he was talking about in a lot of ways, in my opinion. It was like he was learning as he goes, which, I'm sorry, I don't want somebody taking these millions and millions of dollars and building something that's very sophisticated like a Bitcoin mining operation when you don't know how the fans work and how the airflow works and all this stuff. Like, it just seemed very, very weird. And yeah, Alpha Shares are doing, and I knew they were having something today, and they wanted me to come on for it, but I was driving back from Montreal, so I couldn't be part of it. But yeah, they're doing basically the same kind of thing in Paraguay, where they also have really cheap costs and they have access to the government. The person they wanted to get voted in is voted in, and they've already raised a whole bunch of money, and that money's already being put towards doing this. They're already ahead of schedule financially for it. So there's lots of really great things happening there that they're already ahead of the game, really. But for whatever reason, this Patricio guy and Famco is going to be the next thing for Truth Seekers to hopefully finally have a successful project that doesn't kind of go by the wayside very quickly.
Doubt it.
Preaching to the choir, but anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was the Alpha Shares that I was thinking of.
Oh yeah.
They actually sent a guy down to Paraguay.
Yeah,
he lived up in the States, and they moved him down there to run it.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
I never got into Video Look. Somebody told me to get into that, but I believe it's done. It didn't last very long, from what I understand. Jay, sorry if that's first you're hearing about it, but so yeah. Sorry, were you pulling up this white paper for us to take a closer look at this Realio?
Yeah, I figured we might as well dig into it a little bit here. I think they just launched on one of the centralized exchanges, or they're about to. But we were looking at possibly getting into it with FIRA as part of our treasury.
Mm-hmm.
There was some pretty interesting things that we found out, like what they want to do, and it all aligned with what Flex wants to do.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I'm going off of like memory here because we looked at this a while ago, and I don't know why. Something happened that made us not get into it.
Okay. Well, I wonder if they're slapping together afterwards. You wonder if they're just trying to capitalize on some buzz.
No, this was actually around before us.
Okay.
FIRA is just able to do our shit faster and probably better.
Exactly.
I'll look into this more, and then next week I'll come back to it. But I can't. There was something about it that kept us from wanting to get into it.
We don't know, Ludo, but we're assuming not as cool because they're not as cool as us. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we're not sure. So you're going to find out there. We'll have a little look because obviously, Vaultek's always looking for stuff, but we want to be pretty cautious. We got some pretty darn good stuff, I think, right now to get us going. So anything else we do, I want to be pretty gangbusters on it if we do. And you're saying Video Look. So yeah, I thought for some reason it was not, but maybe it is. I never got into it, so I have nothing about it. Because somebody mentioned it to me and wanted me to get into it, and then I thought they had said afterwards, "Oh, it doesn't look like it's going to keep going or something." But maybe I'm mixing up things. Because it does. Unfortunately, things keep coming, and it's always hard to keep track of them all. I'm just pulling it up there.
Video Look. Never even heard of it.
Well, you have to watch. You can watch a video a day or a video every 2 days, and somehow you earn money from it. Like I said, I didn't look at it very hard. I guess we can kind of pull it up here because I just pulled it up, but I think this is it. Did you look? Provides a shared revenue model for users, self-publishers, and creators. So yeah, blockchain media company. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't look into it at all. I presume this is what they're talking about, but Internet Blockchain Syndicate.
Yeah. Oh, there is another one that I just remembered. I gotta try and pull it up here. It's one that I was really into back when I was heavy into Sphere. It's called Gauze.
Well, I remember that. Is that still around? How is anything still around from back then other than Sphere and MDB?
I don't know how Sphere is still around, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah, he keeps creating stuff, but then it just doesn't. I mean, I think if he survives, there's going to be some pretty cool stuff for the bull. But
I think the problem with Sphere and that whole ecosystem in general is they made everything way too fucking complex.
Yeah, they're simplifying it, I guess, but it's still taking time. I know I staked my Sphere and it's earning me money, so that's always good. It's at least doing something. I still kick myself. I've put, I think, $500 into Sphere that went to 10 grand, and I should have just pulled it out then.
Yeah,
but we all have those stories. Yeah, we all have those stories.
It was bad.
Yep. Sorry.
The worst part is my wife even told me to pull it at that point.
I was up at the cottage with my brother-in-law, and I'm kind of like, look at that! Look at what this was $500. And for some reason, I was just caught up in what we were doing at the cottage and just chilling and everything. And I'm like, for some reason, it never dawned on me, hey, I should probably pull this out now because I've never had something go from 500 to 10K and lock in some profits. But anyways, right. We all, like I said, keep making the same mistakes. I remember this. I remember that logo. I remember I probably still have the Discord. They're still around. Interesting.
They're still around and they're doing really well, actually. Kind of kicked myself in the ass for not getting some of the they were selling their NFTs for like $150 a piece.
Nice.
But yeah, this is Gauze chain. The big thing about it is it's supposed to be like super security oriented. And they just, I'll give you the link to put into it. It's one of those things where there's just way too much on it that you're gonna have to sit down and actually read through it.
I'm gonna have to see if I still have the Discord.
But I do know when I was really active in the Discord, the team was super responsive. If you had questions about Gauze in general, they took the time to talk you through it and show you how the math worked and everything. Paul Jr., he's very active, was very active. I'm assuming he's still very active. Yeah. He was the one who I talked to the most.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really kicking myself in the ass for not getting the early bird NFTs.
Yeah. One of those things we all end up doing is getting the wrong things. I've got a bunch of different things that I hope end up being good. I actually have 2 of the Alpha Shares NFTs for the 1K ones.
Nice. I didn't get those. I just have the old school Alpha Share token.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which I guess still gives you some benefit too. But and somebody just said that Wolf Capital partnered with BitGet. What value would that be for them? I didn't even hear about that because, again, I've been away.
Look it up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what.
BitGet, maybe they want to get listed on a centralized.
But they don't have a token.
No? Are they coming out with a token?
Unless they're partnering with them for their trading platform, and there's going to be some benefit for them to using that, and it'll help the ecosystem.
Could be. I mean, any way to bring in money is a good thing.
I know they do have a lot of plans for their ecosystem as a whole, so maybe this is the next step for them doing some things they want to do. I got to add more to that, I think, soon, just because if this kind of stuff is happening. But I haven't really added much. I've just been running with what I have. I think I've just ROI'd finally because I missed a few days of
Guess what? Flex has a tool coming out for that.
Oh, look at that. Get is who White will be doing their crypto trading. Okay. Oh, who Tyler will be doing his crypto trading with, I guess. Okay. It's mentioned on their Twitter. Okay, I guess I could have looked there, but I didn't. Yeah, because our wolf pack is pretty big. We're up over half. We're over 500,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know how that happened because it had nothing to do with me. I hardly did anything for that whole thing. I did a video or two on it, and kind of that was it. All of a sudden, it was like, "Hey, do you know you're about to win the lottery?" And then I didn't win the lottery because those snipers sniped me. I don't know if
That's okay. You won another lotto.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that was a personal one. I prefer to win my team one too. Oh yeah, okay, you sent this. Okay, so anybody wants to look at the gauze stuff, I'll just pop it in the comments here. Oh, that's the white paper for it. If you want to access the links.
BitGet gonna require KYC as well, or are they trying to fight against that?
It's Bybit that's now KYC. But I don't know about BitGet, to be honest. So many things and never enough time for it all.
I'll stick with MEXC and Bing X.
MXC seems to be pretty good. Oh yeah, and freaking Wolf Capital last week had a hell of a week, 21.7%.
Damn.
Yeah. New partnership with Wolf Capital, BitGet. We're thrilled to announce we've partnered with Wolf Capital. Check him out, an amazing trader at BitGet with his own trading community on Discord. Interesting. Alrighty. Hopefully they keep moving.
You had Iron NFT, funny, interesting.
Funny, I think you have every NFT, don't you?
Well, he's smart. Even if he doesn't know if it's going to go anywhere, he gets one.
That's he does. Funny Toro, do you have your own website now? Is that the whole funnytoro.crypto? You're everywhere anyway, so you almost should have your own website. Need to have you on the show. Anything else you guys have questions on? Anything else you guys want to go into? I apologize. I'm a little bit tired because, like I said, we've been gone for the weekend and walking and doing stuff everywhere. So I feel like I'm ready for bed. But good for you having the NFT. I guess you got to figure out where it is and what it does for you. What does it do for them, anyways? Do you know?
It got them tokens at a severe discount, if I remember correctly.
But you had to buy the tokens, or they just got airdropped?
You buy the NFT, and then I believe they airdropped you the tokens.
Oh, cool.
Once the chain releases.
You need to figure that out, FT.
Yeah. Back then they were speculating, saying that the token was going to be like $30 or $40 a piece when it first came out.
Well, I'm assuming it didn't get there, but
I don't think the chain itself has released yet. They're still working on it.
Yeah, another train, because all that stuff kind of went by the wayside for a bit after the bull got deflated.
Yeah. We could always talk about. We got, as far as chains go, you got the Scarlet chain, the gasless chain. Good idea,
but didn't work.
Awful execution.
Yeah, exactly. Best crypto debit card. So, there's also obviously the easy one is Ultimo, sort of, but now we actually do have one with iBots. So I don't know if everybody's seen that. But basically, you don't have to KYC for it. You can move your own funds into it, but in the most part, it's done through your revenue you earn on iBots, and you can load it with up to $4,500 at a time. Pardon me. There are fees for it. Just like Ultimo, any of these credit cards, especially if they're non-KYC ones, there's going to be fees for them. So you do have to be careful with that. Other than that, I don't really see a point to them too much, unless you're doing them non-KYC, and that means you're trying to hide, your paper trail a bit, which is whatever. I don't judge anybody for doing whatever they want. Do you know of any other ones?
Hold on one second. I'll actually tell you what one I use. I want to say it's BitPay.
Oh yeah, I guess there's all kinds of them actually, because there's be like crypto.com has one, like but some of those ones are KYC ones, which is fine. Basically any of the ones that are not KYC, you'll usually have better fees and stuff. But yeah, do
I don't
that.
mind BitPay. I think the KYC was like your name. So I'm pretty sure you could just give a fake name if you really wanted to.
Do you get any benefit out of it, or is it just
I mean, you're able to send crypto to it and then load it onto your debit
phone or
card.
whatever? Okay. Yeah. So right now, the main one that I know about is obviously is iBots. And the nice thing with iBots technically is if you are trying to hide it, you can basically take your returns. The money actually never comes from your source because you've got the iBots it's coming from them technically, right? So your funds going into iBots as if you're trading with or putting them into the bot and trading with them. And then when you load up your card, the funds never hit your name, so to speak. So when you go and purchase it with it outside of that, there's really no paper trail for it. Whereas, for instance, your Bybit or your BitPay one or whatever, you have to load it and it's coming from your own wallet. So there's still a paper trail for it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas with iBots, you're actually like you're putting into the protocol, and then technically you just never pulled it out of the protocol. So
That's interesting. Never thought of it that way.
yeah. So sorry, quarter mile. You say in their pocket. Did Jonas lead dev for Pump Bot? So looking for somebody to do a video on their bots. Ever reach out to you? I don't know that I've heard of that one. Now, sometimes stuff named Pump Bot, I may have thought it was BS. If you know whether they would have reached out through Telegram or Discord, let me know, and I can have a peek. So yeah, and that's the thing. So that's really your only downfall is the fees, as to whichever one you use, and usually the less of a paper trail, the more the fees. The more the paper trail, the less the fees. In Canada, we have something called Shake Pay, which is kind of neat because I earn Bitcoin when I use it, and I can load it either from crypto, but it's only ETH or Bitcoin that I can load up into it, or I can load it from my bank account and I earn. So when I use it at a store, I automatically earn Bitcoin back for doing stuff. So it's almost like a points card, which is nice. But so 95. So I'm supposed to do a video. I might not be able to till tomorrow, but maybe later towards 95. Do you know if the compound and work harder function 2 and 4 day times include weekend days? So you can't do the compound function on the weekend days. So I presume it would not include those. But yeah, that would be one more for the team to kind of go into. And as for iBots doing crypto, so that we are testing stuff with it. Right now, I kind of like that we're doing Forex and doing it fairly well and doing it quite well. Only because Warfi kind of already does crypto bots, but if we get some that are performing really well, we'll still diversify into it. They've got a few that they're testing. Issue is the market for crypto right now is so slow because there's not enough volume. Unless they get a good pair that has a lot of volume going on it, we're not going to see the kind of returns that we want to see from it. So we want to be cautious with it. As the market starts increasing and we can find pairs that make sense, then by all means, it'll make sense to do it, but it's not going to be something we'll jump at. Sorry, Hidden, anything you want to say or jump in on any of that?
No, not at all. Letting you do your thing.
Well, I like hearing you too, and yeah.
So. Well, the thing is, I'm not really
privy to them.
Into iBot or 9 to 5, so that's more stuff that
yes,
it's better for you to answer.
Yeah, 9 to 5. I just did an AMA with them not that long ago, so that's why there's a few questions towards that. And iBots, I'll be filling up over time right now. Actually, I'm going to start filling up because I got my Flex IRA almost where I want it, and my other leg I will almost pretty much where I want it once it comes back to life. And then iBots and Warfi, I'm going to build those up, and those will be my safety nets kind of thing. But
nice.
Yeah, and then start going from there. That'll be 4 legs, and then move it up to a few more legs here and there, like Vaultec. So that'll be another one too. Any questions, guys? Sorry, I won't go too much. Like we'll probably cut it out in an hour. I can't believe we've actually been 40 minutes. That actually flew.
Right?
Yeah, just because I feel like a space cadet. But Um, something flew across my screen there a second ago, unless it was just glitching on my screen. It looked like something like came like across there.
It's the spirits, man.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So
Oh,
any questions you guys have? Go ahead. Sorry.
Alchemy V5 should be coming out with the public beta any day now.
Oh, jeez. So I'll finally get onto this thing, working on this thing, and it'll already be out for people to use. That's awesome.
Well, you can still help people.
Yeah, no, exactly. I got to do some videos and stuff for it this week. I should be able to have some time to do some different things. I've kind of been too entrenched and shouldn't have been into PGB for a while, and then because I said I wouldn't leave and run away, and I still won't. But at the same token, I need to kind of turn off from that because it's just never ending until he decides to start paying people back. I won't give up on everybody because I don't want to just run away from the whole community, but until he starts paying back, there's not much for us to do other than maybe try and earn something back for people. I was going to try and look at some things like creating maybe a wolf pack for them and maybe doing some prop accounts for them and stuff to help people earn money back. But it's going to be a big ordeal if we decide to go that route, just because there's so much money we have to earn it back.
Yeah, man, that also opens yourself up to a lot of the same bullshit Manny is dealing with.
No, I know, but it's like just trying to pay people, get like people whole-ish or something, but hopefully it just comes through. I honestly, and I know people think I'm crazy, I honestly think he does plan to pay back, and I think he's trying really damn hard to do it, but unfortunately he's just either screwed up his account or something and had to earn money back, and it's just taking a while to do it. I just wish he had been more honest about it so that we could all be behind the whole situation. Maybe not behind him. Everybody's going to still hate him for losing our money, but at least if he was truthful about it as a whole, we could at least have more patience, I guess. I hate using that word anymore now. So yeah, AKA cluster bleep. Yeah, for sure, pure. So yeah, any other questions, guys? Any other things you want to go into? Like I said, Vaultec, we should be launching on Thursday. That's kind of our date. We're going to get a few YouTubers in behind it. I've got an AMA that I'm organizing with, I think with Crypto Andy, and then I'm talking to a few other people about doing videos. I may even talk to Pelton. We have a little bit of a budget we can work with, but the less we use, the better, obviously, for putting into the protocol. So I'm going to try and be cheap about where we push it, just because it's only 250K as well. Like, we're not trying to raise $1 million or anything like that. So yeah, there'll be no referral system, none of that, guys. But if you do feel some value into putting some funds into what we're looking at trying to do here, then by all means, shill away, tell people about it. But I'm going to try and be frugal with the budget. But if we have to, we have it. So no questions. Any hopes? Any hopes at all for AVI to grow from where it is now? I won't ask. Well, I'll ask Hidden, but he's going to say no. Do you know what AVI is?
Yeah, the aviation token.
Yeah. Okay.
Was their last fuck up?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I think the problem is I think their problem was they used True Seekers, which I think has kind of created a little bit of a problem for them. So.
Unfortunately, when you get in bed with a team that's already got a shitty reputation, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. And I mean, there was money that was also siphoned out that we don't know where it went or why it went, and there was no explanation for it. Still hasn't been one, I don't think. So
that's okay. They'll do an audit and say everything was good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, was that even done yet? I don't even know. A month or so. So Ocean Money is happening then. I wanted to keep my eye on that because that's kind of cool. So they're doing kind of a banking offshore bank account for people, and it's the Hydro Whales guys that did Project 79, which I guess is still evolving into something new. And I think Pelton was saying it's looking pretty good, but it's still up in the air. And then they're also creating this Ocean Money thing, which is basically, I believe, a offshore account kind of thing. So
I think Project 79 did really well. And then they had to change something, right?
Well, they were trying to, so they did really well. I don't know the whole of it, so don't quote me on any of this, guys. I know a little bit through James, through a few different places, but basically they had a really cool model. But I think in order to become what the hell's the word I'm thinking of when you're trying to become
Legitimate business.
legit, but like there's a word for it. Anyways, trying to play by the rules and all that kind of stuff, they had to change things because I think people remembered they were calling it like their income was like a sacrifice when you put money into it. Like they were doing that to avoid prying eyes, but they wanted to create a protocol that they didn't have to do that with and didn't have to hide behind lingo and stuff like that. So unfortunately, it's changed the protocol quite a bit, which kind of obviously people hate change sometimes, which I understand. So yeah. And then, whoops. For prop firm accounts, I'd recommend favoring those that have absolute drawdowns instead of ones that have relative drawdowns. Absolute drawdowns allow you to build a buffer against risk. Yeah, that's the issue. Like I actually had one wiped out. I had a trader trading for me that wanted to try it out, and the account got wiped out because he had a minus. He lost 5% during the, I guess, testing phase or phases that he had to get through. So, yeah, I was playing around with it, seeing, but. So gold token is rival PaxG. I don't know the Burklor gold token, but I do know also that there is, and I will be talking about that a bit or offering. So if anybody wants, there's an angel, and I think they still have a few left. So people might have heard me talk about creative wealth, not creative wealth. What am I doing? Oh, my light's going nuts. What the? Turn down. Sorry, bear with me a second. I'm babbling here. But collective finance, sorry. They had to make kind of a change because it just wasn't the right timing for their protocol. So what they've done is they're creating angel investor things, and it's actually using gold. They're using gold on, oh my gosh, what's the other chain now? Arbitrum. So they actually got something on there that's doing quite well, and there's some angel investors, seed investors that you can do on that one too, which I'll have in my Discord and Telegram, going through what you can do with them if you want. It's 5K minimum, so it's a little larger of a bet, but their ROI looks like it's going to be pretty decent on it if things go well. And they're the only gold token I think on Arbitrum, which is obviously a good place to be right now. So volume wise. But I'll maybe have that for next week. What's that? Are you looking that up? Yeah.
Of course, nothing fucking comes up.
You think we would learn by now? We don't know where that one is. Meme coin season. I don't participate in meme coins, but and I probably lose out on a lot of money. But as I said at the start of this, I don't think you were here at the start. I find the problem with that kind of stuff is there's winners and losers, and unfortunately, most of them end up being losers because you got one guy puts in $200, takes out $1 million. Well, all the people that put in thousands of dollars are the ones losing in that end when the token tanks. So, and I never know about them in time, so I end up losing out on the opportunities. Have you played around with any of the meme tokens or just?
Yeah, I took $5 up to $100 on Pepe.
Okay, there you go. It's a nice little bump.
Yeah. And I don't know if you were watching, but Bill got a couple thousand off of it.
Oh, I didn't see that. No, that's funny. Yeah, actually, I think I saw one drop about it, but yeah. Okay, so that Burklor is what they're, and I thought I recognized that name, but I couldn't remember from where. But it's what Project 79 is moving to, so that's why. I know. I feel like I'll be left holding the bag. Yeah, and that's the problem, right? You have to time it right, and then I don't want to watch charts. It's like I may learn to trade later on within reason, but even then, I'll probably do it like once a week or twice a week. I don't want to be doing it all week long because I'll go nuts watching charts. Like I would totally get addicted to it. I know it, and it's not something I want to do. Because it'll drive me bonkers, and my wife, and I've already got enough time that I spend in the space without getting into another hobby inside of it. The hope is to spend more time with the family in the long run, but we'll see how that all works out.
Oh, I would like to give one more shout out to True Gold, the True Gold token project that I showed back when we were on with crypto
Oh
sniper.
yeah.
They're doing pretty well. They just had their first monthly airdrop for holding the tokens.
I don't think I got any of that when we had that. I meant to. Too many things. And so was it a good, how was there percentage? Was there a percentage based on it or?
I believe so. I'm trying to find it just so I know. I mean, people were getting several $100s, but I don't know how much they
Invested
had in
in
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I own a little bit of about 10,000 tokens and then 2 of the NFTs. The NFTs are 0.3 BNB right now, and you get currently $3.25 back a month per NFT, but that's going to jump up to $6 a month here shortly.
Cool.
So,
well, actually, yeah, we're coming up next week. Should be the 19th, I think, is when the first claim is on the Snipers NFTs too. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. I think he's had a decent month, so
nice.
Hopefully that'll be another good a good one for everybody to benefit from. Hopefully some people got into it that found out about it here. Trying to think what else there is to get into. Like I said, being away for a weekend, I've just been looking at things and just trying to get myself situated for what I want to do for the week. And I was in the drive up. It's like a 2-hour drive, so my wife was very kind to do most of the driving while I took a look at things. But
nice.
But then I end up. Yeah, I got a couple of things. I can't get into them yet, but I'm meeting some people. Going to be doing some KYCing for some people. Yeah, so I'm hoping to bring some stuff down the road soon again because I've been able to get some stuff before other people. So, oh, thanks, Crypto. Yeah, we should mention that quickly. So I am, for those, I don't think I actually talked about it here, or if I did, it was very quickly, but I am an affiliate for Foxify. I do feel very strongly about what they're trying to do. I am curious how it will all work out, obviously, like anything in the space. But the nice thing is it's fully decentralized trading platform. It may be even something Foxify or Flex IRA can benefit from. I know they're using the level 1, which I guess is also decentralized, kind of, isn't it?
Yep.
But
decentralized,
yeah. But I think Foxify will have access to a much greater broad amount of pairs because level doesn't have all the pairs, does it?
No, not nearly as much as a
like it's really limited. Yeah. So this one will be more like a centralized one, but it'll still be decentralized with a totally like the contract's totally going to be immutable. So once they set it all up and test it and get it audited and stuff, it's going to be just there, and anybody can jump in on it. There'll be a token for it. I'll be doing a video hopefully this week about it, and then the free mint, is this Friday. So there's a link here that I have if people want. I will have some whitelists, which I'll probably actually give out here next. Oh, I can't give them out here. I should have had them for today. Hey, let's do a whitelist giveaway.
There you go.
So I don't have them yet, but I will have them. So maybe we can do one today to make something exciting today. I should have prepared for this. I think I have a wheel in this thing. Bear with me a second. There's a way to do it on here somewhere.
So when you say free mint, is it actually a free mint? Like
yes, on Arbitrum, so the gas are going to be pretty reasonable. So the whole thing's being done on Arbitrum, so you don't have to worry about the whole other BS. I'm sure there's something to do. All right, so we got 7. We usually have a few more of you guys here, and we had a few more earlier, but I should have announced the mint at the start. Let me see if I can find out. Yeah, pure. Me. Yards giveaway. For a second while I figure this out. Oh, there it is. It says giveaway. Still there?
Oh yeah, we're still here.
No, I said talk. I said you talk while I find this out.
Oh, I haven't. Who here has done any BRC20 token or even ordinals? I can pull that up. I bet you.
Watching afterwards. Okay, match text. Okay, so I can do this match text thing. So, let me. Yeah, and it is pretty easy to get. So if anybody wants, I don't think my link. I don't think I've gotten. And if I can give more away, I'd prefer not to use it for mine. So if everybody has a moment, if you haven't gotten in already, let me drop this link here. So this is for me to try and earn myself a whitelist, and that way I can give my 5 away, and I might have a few more to give away as well. And where's my link? So if you go to this, where is it? Terrible. Where's my Zeely? Oh, because it's on this. So if you use this to enter in, you basically have to get 500 XP, and then you can earn yourself a whitelist. So for anybody that doesn't win it today, then take care of that. For everybody that is still here, let's just make it easy. Do hashtag Foxify, just like that. And I should be able to. So if everybody wants to type that out, I will do hashtag Foxify. We'll do a giveaway in a few seconds there. A few minutes. Foxify. Well, don't all do it at once, guys. You got to type hashtag Foxify. Otherwise, it's like the random generator. There we go. Oh, it just takes a second. Now they're all popping up. So we'll do a whitelist giveaway before in 3-4 minutes there before we close out the night. Were you looking up something hidden?
I was trying to find the token that broke fucking whatchamacallit last night, this weekend.
Oh,
the vampire token.
Vampire token. I don't know if it matters. I put in a small f just in case it matters, guys. I don't know if cases matter in this thing. Any user to do the text manager draw, leave it blank if you want all users in the comments to be entered. It doesn't say anything about the capital or little, but anyways, just in case. So yeah, so this looks pretty neat anyways. Being a trading protocol that's all online and are all decentralized, all contracts were relinquished so that nobody can, there's really no way to cheat it. It's peer-to-peer. So, but it's going to have hopefully a much bigger user base than any decentralized ones that are presently around, which will give more access to trading and opportunities. It's going to do options, calls, like all kinds of different things inside of it. I think definitely will create an opportunity in this space. So, and as I said, I'll have the whitelist sometime in the next couple of days, and I will make sure that whoever wins today gets one of those. I'll probably do a giveaway in my Discord, and then I will probably do one on a video I do for Foxify in a couple of days. So, yeah, so we'll close out today in a few moments, and I'll do that draw. Thanks so much to everybody for entering. I see a bunch of Foxifys. Did you find what you had the vampire token hidden?
No, sorry.
No big deal. And then next week we'll have Alchemy Trades V5 ready to go, and Chimera is what it's called. We'll actually get that on the channel finally. And what we'll probably do with that is we might start each episode kind of with that, and we'll see where we're at based on the week before, and whether we closed our position or kept it open, or whether it did good or bad. Then we can either pick tokens together or just get hidden to pick for us. At least the first one I'll probably just piggyback hidden, and we can have some fun with that and learn how to use that a little more effectively, and then possibly get obviously Surge or Alchemy on here in the future to go through some stuff on it. And yeah, so other than that, if nobody has anything else, then we will close that out. Like I said, if you want to give Foxfi a try, it's all free. So I'd probably recommend doing the Zeely thing no matter what. If nothing else, if you happen to get, so there's 3 levels of NFTs that you can mint. Bronze, silver, and gold, or bronze, silver, and platinum. I'm pretty sure it's bronze, silver, and gold. And if you get a gold one, it actually gives you, I think, 25% off the trading fees, which will be very valuable for traders, right? So if nothing else, you'll be able to sell that and make a good little penny on it for getting that free mint. And it just gives them awareness. There's no limit to the mints, but basically the gold ones are 1 every 100. So very rare. And then the silver ones, you can trade 5 bronze for a silver. So if you happen to mint 5 bronze, you can trade it for silver, and then you can possibly sell that on the market. So different ways to kind of benefit. So so it's collecting. So I'll just pull this up and do this live. So we've got 12 entries, it looks like. I'm just going to refresh. Oh, geez. I have to actually pick everything again. Foxify. Start collecting again. All right, 12 entries. So we're going to draw. It looks like it's going to go through everybody. Obviously, if I get picked, I'll draw again because I forgot. I guess I put it in there to make sure you guys knew. And Jake, no, CryptoFox, good job. That's a bonus. So CryptoFox, I don't know if you guys knew actually. So a little shout out for him as well. Is he actually did the spreadsheets I use for my 1K wallet challenge. So I put his wallet in there. So if anybody uses the spreadsheet, if you want to throw him a few things, but for today, you won yourself a whitelist, which I think you probably already have one ready for you, but if not, you can use that. Or if you know anybody that wants it, we can go from there. So, so congrats to CryptoFox. Thanks so much, everyone, for entering. As I said, I will have a video out very soon, probably Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to say Wednesday probably because I have a bunch of things tomorrow to do. And that will be a video on, just a general video on Foxfi. And in there, I will be giving away a whitelist or 2 or 3. And then in my Discord, I'll probably be giving some away as well. So stay tuned for that. Anything else from you, Hidden?
Nope, that's it from me tonight.
All right. Perfect. Well, we hit that hour mark, so thank you so much, guys, for coming. CryptoFox, you know where to find me. I think we're in DMs already, so if you want to DM me, once I have it, I will get that to you. I still have to figure out where they are and how to get them, but they did email me saying that we got that. So, so congrats, CryptoFox, and everyone else. 5 bronze for a silver. So, and I'm just making sure I didn't miss any comments, but it looks like that's it. And Quarter Mile will send us out with a thank you all and good night. And we'll see you guys next week. And I have a few things coming out this week. Like I said, there'll be a Vaultec one, Foxfi, 9 to 5 live deposit I'll probably do tomorrow. And then I think that's it. So, which I didn't actually, I should have done the 9 to 5 and got my referral code out there. Not that I crazy about those, but I do them now and then. All right, I'm babbling now. Thanks, Hidden. And we'll end this broadcast now.